Hi, Jacob Field here. I'm just going to take you through a quick video. It shouldn't take very long, just to introduce a couple of new features that we've rolled out in the last few days here at Ripehouse. So we have moved over and migrated to a new customer support and chat platform. It's called Intercom, and we think it's got some really good new features that are going to make things a lot easier and more streamlined in talking with us around support. So we did have a few issues with the previous platform. That's why we've moved across here. It seems to be a lot more reliable, a lot more interactive. If you ever need to talk to us in any way, we've got the blue circle down here in the right of the screen. Click on New Conversation and we're ready to answer any questions. You can upload screenshots, you can give feedback, and we'll be right back to you with any responses needed. Also look out for new features, announcements, etc. over in this right-hand panel. It serves two purposes, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I wanted to take you through the core of this little video was going to be around two new features. We've rolled out land size information per property. Well, I'll show you how you can see that per property. More importantly, potentially, is looking at land size information for other comparable properties when you're doing your appraisal, making sure that the property you're using as a comparable is a similar block size where available. And then the second feature is if you're unsure of the appraised value that's come back from the system, you want a second opinion, we've got an Ask Ripehouse feature which will send us a message to respond with our thoughts on the property. So let's take you through them. So I'm starting off here with Logan Central, which is obviously in the Logan City area of Brisbane. I've already applied the sweet spots. We've found 4 sweet spot areas in the orange shading here in Logan. I've already gone in and applied a filter, which is 3 or 4 bedroom houses that are physically located in the custom sweet spot areas. It's come back with 5 properties. The first one on the list here is 28 Camellia Avenue. It's been on the market for 175 days. So we can click on that, load up the details of the property. This hasn't necessarily changed. You've got the images that you can scroll through there as per normal. But you can see that it's got the 637 square metres mentioned here that relates to this property. Okay, so that's the first change. Then we go through to the condition assessment. Nothing's changed there. Listing, suburb, area. The comparables tab is now going to go away. It's going to find most relevant comparables in a similar condition, same as always, but it's going to come back with the land size attached to each property. Now we have land size information available for around 80%, sometimes more, percent of properties in Australia. That's assigned to the property where available. Obviously, it's sometimes not possible to get for apartments and units, etc. So far more for higher percentage of houses. You can see that it's inserted there when the images load for the property placed in the land column, and you can quickly see potentially that the first comparable here is larger in size. So you can use that as a bit of a sanity check. That one's larger. That might be your point of differentiation and reasoning for taking the comparable out. But you can use this as more now complete information around the comparables that are coming back. Are they a comparable or are they different and not so comparable? So that's the second change. Then we go through to the appraisal tab. Just say, for example, I've got these 5 properties configured as my comparables. It's always, as always, going to average those 5 and bring it through as 270 as our baseline. It's going to run it through the series of adjustments, slight adjustments negatively here because of public housing and schools. It's come back with 265. So what have we done wrong? Have we got the wrong comparables? Is the property in better condition than the comparables? Is it a larger block size, etc.? Is 265 too low or is it right? If you've got the doubts there, you've got the new panel we've introduced down here at the bottom of this screen. So on the appraisal tab, we've got need a second opinion. Click on the Ask Ripehouse button. Now what that's going to do, it's going to pre-populate the property information into this Twitter tweet box, pre-populate the street address and ask us via Twitter what we think. So the hashtag is Ask Ripehouse. You can use that any time you need for any property in or outside the platform. Hashtag Ask Ripehouse. And our Twitter handle is Ripehouse. So that pre-populates the tweet for you. You can select and that takes you straight into Twitter. and that will be sent through to us. We then receive that. This is a couple, we've just rolled this out recently, and these are a couple here from Patrick around Logan Central and his thoughts. We receive that, and we'll get back to you within an hour or so during business hours. A little bit longer over the weekend or at night time, but generally within the hour or so during business hours, we've got alerts set up to get back to you with our thoughts on the appraisals for property. So 2 new features, land size information rolled out, and the Ask Ripehouse functionality here to ask us our opinion at any time about a property, and then of course the new and improved support, live chat support and announcement mechanism. So I hope that's been informative. We're always looking to improve the property, the platform and Ripehouse itself. If you've got any ideas or suggestions, please get in touch. Jump in on the conversation. Would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you.